lately I've been seeing stuff like LGBT night and queer night. So first of all, I've seen this Toronto Blue Jays did this for their match against another team, whether it's in either Canada or somewhere in the USA. And this really threw up the question, what does this have to do with sexuality? And in the same neighborhood, that's the same neighborhood as Ripley's Aquarium. A couple meters away from Union Station. And what does animals, marine animals, have to do with sexuality? Something showed up a poster, queer night. I'm like, oh, animals, they are not gay, bisexual, or transgender. What is wrong with you people? You're always trying to throw in this gender stuff or some political agenda just because you're bored, nothing to celebrate about compared to European and Asian or African Pacific Coast. And Pacific Coast, I mean Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, New Zealand, Australia, those countries. In the South Pacific Ocean. Because there's a lot of history there with the native people there until they got colonized by Europeans and Asians. And if you go to Australia and New Zealand, yeah, chances are there's either native people or Europeans or Asian people who they were generally they taken over, and then the rest are immigrants legally, not colonized. In the animal kingdom, there is no LGBTQ. Yes, they like to hang out in packs, but no. And regarding stuff like, for example, Black Lives Matter, whether it's the just Black Lives Matter actually supporting blacks and browns people, and you actually need to help that community, versus the bad Black Lives Matter, which people those are the ones who tricked everybody in social media. trying to get that square on the, whether you're on Facebook and Instagram, and you have to do. I'm not racist. Denzel Washington and to Justin Timberlake, those famous celebrities, that they were tricked. And then they tried to trick people like, for example, New Orleans hip hop artist and owner of Cash Money Records, Lil Wayne. They tried to trick him too, but this is where they, yeah, ABC or Fox News, yeah, they were uh, they were stopped in their tracks. And Lil Wayne said this: "What's Black Lives Matter? They don't have a name to it. Black Lives Matter. If a young young Edward was shot or something happened to him, he was attacked. Yeah, they would have his name attached to it. His life matters." And he said, my life matters, especially to my." He's talking to the ladies who he does things with. And since he's the owner of a music label, and he signed up people like Nicki Minaj, Drake, Tyga, and there's some other people like Limp Bizkit. Drake's left, Tyga's left, and there's other people who left the label, but they still work with them on songs. And he's rich. He's privileged because he has all that money. He's up there. He's not down there, which these people are claiming all African Americans or African Canadians or African whatever country, they are poor. They just LeBron James, the basketball player, he's the next talented basketball player after Magic Johnson. You have Michael Jordan, Kobe, the late Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, and and other big names, and Del Curry, Stephen Curry, and whoever. They're all talented. Give them a shout out. They're privileged because but LeBron James said that just because he's African American, though he grew up no privileged, he act like he was not privileged, and it's just an embarrassment. So if we have to do this stuff, it's all a trick. And although the company who do who claim they support African Americans or African Canadians, black and brown, it's just marketing. They don't actually support it. It's just marketing. Same goes for LGBTQ. And if you're trying to do this label stuff, stop it, stop it. We just want to do see something like a certain event like movie night, and for example, at a restaurant. I've been going to this restaurant every now and then, takeout, or I am dine in, called Boston Pizza, named after that yes, that city in USA. They do their restaurant and also a bar. So if you're watching baseball, football, or American football, or sporting events, the Olympics, people show up and while they're having a drink. So they have every now and then this event movie night. Did one for Home Alone, though. You go to the restaurant, the local branch, and it's a Q&A. It's all just fun for your family and friends. I would want to see something like that. So I would want to see more of maybe people having these events. And a couple of years back, they Ripley, the Aquarium, they did let in people when they had that, the working hours, and then they would close, and then they would open the next day. They had certain, would close at maybe 6, 7, or maybe 9 or 10. And then, bye everybody. And then they would have certain events. Yes, you can come in just for certain events. And then 150 years of Canada being a country. Yes, we're a sovereign country, just like Wales, Northern Ireland, and Scotland, Northern Ireland, which is that's part of United Kingdom, and then we have Ireland, and then we also have Australia and New Zealand as also part of the sovereign country. I miss those times. Uh, when we could have that, and former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, he allowed something events like that, and now we're more focusing on Canada versus USA. They're more open to these. So if there's going to be LGBT night or event, and back in the day, we only had this in downtown core of Toronto, Koreatown, Christie Station on Christie Street and Bloor Street. They had a Korean event. It happened once, and we never had anything like that ever again. Why don't we have something like that for maybe the Greeks? We have Greek Town, and we have Chinatown. You know, Turning Red, the movie that came out 2 years ago. We don't have an event for that. No, the, the Chinese people, or the Chinese people, maybe North Shore, Scarborough, or whatever you name it, and Tokyo, which is just a south of and then west of Chinatown. Yeah, they need to have something like that, and Toronto Mayo Olivia Chow could consider, why don't we do something like that? Because this would be considered more diversity. Because if we want diversity, stop talking about LGBTQ. Think about everyone else. If we need to do with that Black History Month in February and LGBTQ month in June, although June is actually start of summer, which is actually sort of mid, and that's when we all start sweating. We're all wearing t-shirts and shorts. The bugs are out. Canada goose, they're trying to attack us. Cobra chickens. Yeah, we love them and hate them for certain reasons. And they're pooping everywhere, and they're pecking everywhere. Run. And try to stay away from them. Even though we're not near their nests. And I think the best thing maybe Canada did was 150 years of Canada being a country. And we got to see Bay Lower Station flow a scene in Suicide Squad, the, sub, the subway scene. That was actually filmed there in downtown Toronto. Bay Lower Station, which is directly under Bay Station. They locked it up. It used to be a station, but 1960 they closed it because it was too confusing for moving subway trains here and there. And what you see in the present subway system of TTC subway, yeah, that it is. That is what it is. And when it was during the celebration, you got to see it, and also Halloween. Future in the weekend, they filmed the music video coming out strong there. They filmed a lot of movies there. Pretty dusty down there since, but they do. If you want to work for the subway, they do training there. So if we're going to do LGBTQ night, I think maybe Asian night or no Black People's night or Latino night, Hispanic night, the Native People night. One, I don't know what Olivia Chow thinks. Mark Carney thinks. And Doug Ford thinks, but I think it might be a good idea if we just cancel all that certain race or group night and just continue with ev- fun event nights like with all those movies that we watched and do the Q&A just for fun. I want to see more of that. That's what brings us together, not exclude because if you do LGBTQ now, that it exclude people, and that is about 98 to 99% part of the thing that are not part of that. So why do we have to follow to your cause? Don't drag us into your cause. We're trying to move on our day and wave it off. We got better things to do. And animals have absolutely nothing to do with gender ideology.